Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Roy Hibbert is out there with West. Then it's George. Then it's Watson. And it's Childress in at the two-guard spot. And for the Hawks, they've got Maravich. Kevin Willis out there with Wilkins. And there's Captain Clutch. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Now here is Maravich. Shot's good by Wilkins.
Boy, I tell you what, Wilkins is athletic and cut up, just bouncing off the contact and scoring with that weight room strength.
George against Wilkins. And here's Watson. Back to George. Rejected by Gonzalez. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Outside Willis. Pass to Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. Rivers kicks to Maravich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Great tee that time from Hibbert. Outside, George. Here's Watson. He's guarded by Rivers. West a screen on Rivers. West outside. 6 to shoot. Here's George. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Rivers passes to Gonzalez. For Hibbert. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now here's Wilkins. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
An outstanding finisher. Wilkins is at his best when he's attacking aggressively.
Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Childress. There's the 3. And Maravich pulls it down.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Rivers kicks to Willis. And Hibbert with the block.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over. Hibbert with the great size and length, and he's developed a knack for timing his challenges quite well, and as a result, anchoring the defense. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Indiana trailing here. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Pacers 4th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And George kicks to Hibbert. Here's Watson. Fires for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Really a solid use of the pick and roll that time by Watson.
Rivers scanning the floor. Wilkins against George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And they were #1 in field goal percentage. Their shot selection, a major focus for this group. And more often than not, it was going to be their O that propelled them to victory.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. West against Willis. And it's West missing. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are two rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win.
Here's Watson following the bucket by the Hawks. Outside, George. And that one, good. George has got his second bucket of the night.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside Wilkins. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Watson with it. Pass to George. Here's Childress. Indiana moving the ball around. Now Watson. 5 on the clock. Childress, the pass to Watson. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trailing. Down low. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wilkins against George. Launches a 3. Rebound Rivers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gonzalez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And that one misses. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Good on the second free throw. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Timeout. I feel like they're too soft, but giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And George kicks to Hibbert. Pass to Watson. And here is West. Now Childress. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Now here's Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The jump hook. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
On the wing, George. Defended by Wilkins. Right on the bucket. George has got 6.
Stepping in from the line, George. Very good and capable from mid-range.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Dax checked in for Willis. And a change for the Pacers. Luis Scola, he's checked in for David West. Wilkins in the post. Defended by George. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Watson. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Koncak passes to Maravich. Wilkins against George. George with the defensive effort.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way these guys move the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
First free throw is good. But these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And so he makes both from the line. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Farrell passes to Clayton. Scola left side. Stolen away. Risacher with it. He's against Turner.
And this kid, Risacher, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Outside Turner. Rivers sets the pick for Turner. Pocket 6. Here he goes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Webb against Turner. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
So it's the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Farrell. Whitman defending. Farrell looking around. 7-foot shot. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Farrell.
Atlanta with the ball. Now, here is Webb. Hasn't made one yet. Bucket is good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Farrell passes to Scola. Pass to Turner. Back to Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Rivers can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
First one falls for him.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Risacher is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. He's perfect from the line this time. Pacers trail by 3. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Turner. Mahinmi, a screen on Webb. Turner dishes to Mahinmi. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
5th in scoring, and they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Rivers can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 3. Fires from 18. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 1:24 left to play here in the first. Here's Farrell. Pass to Turner. Here's Clayton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Atlanta's shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Reza Shea with it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, that's a great sign for Reza Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Farrell passes to Rivers. Turner with it. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Reza Shea from outside off the mark. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Turner looking around. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Pass to Rivers. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time. It's been all about Dominique Wilkins for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Reza Shea is out there with Webb. Then there's Kevin Willis, and there's Captain Clutch, and it's Brown in at small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And here is Webb. So Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Here is Mahinmi after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Curtis, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Throws it up high. Turner with the steal. Curtis guarded by Webb. Pass to Turner. Here's Clayton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. 17-foot shot on the way. Gonzalez.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Mahinmi. Doherty outside. The fader. And the shot falls short this time. The Hawks leading. To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Pass to Mahinmi. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Curtis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. 6 points for him.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams making some changes here. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Wilkins. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Pacers trail by 4. Outside Turner. Rivers sets the pick for Turner. Shot clock at 6. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. C.J. Watson. He's checked in for Evan Turner. He hits the second from the line. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Now Watson. Rivers kicks to Childress. From the low block. Rejected by Gonzalez. Wilkins in the post. He's guarded by Rivers.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Wagner. Childress with him. Indiana moving the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, the Milwaukee Bucks will come into town.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
If you set up Neek, he's going to deliver. He is hungry to score.
Childress, the pass to Wagner. Now, here's Watson. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Childress. Lays it up off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Scola finds Watson. Pass to Rivers. Here's Childress. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Indiana, they have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
Childress, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Wagner. And George is subbed in for Luis Scola. And Childress drops 2. Here's Davis. He has yet to score. Pass to Gonzalez. The Hawks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
That one is off.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
That one is no good. Pacers trail by 7. George with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Hibbert with a screen for George. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got 11 points.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Pass to Wilkins. Fades back. And he comes up with the deuce. 14 points for Dominique Wilkins. And here's Watson. Now Hibbert. And here's Watson. Childress with it. Back to Watson. Indiana moving it around. Hibbert with a screen for George. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Willis has got his 5th rebound in this one. George against Wilkins. Outside for Davis. Wilkins, the pass to Gonzalez. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. So for the Hawks, Concax checked in for Willis. Maravich comes in for Whitman. And it's Rivers in for Davis.
1 shot.
Pacers trail by 10. West outside. Farrell for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When you have a passer like Watson, that's an added bonus. I mean, he's really skilled at finding the open guy, and that helps any team.
And the Hawks with possession here. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now, here's Wilkins. He's got 14. And it's sent back by West.
And all about timing for West on the block. He anticipates the shot and acts at just the right moment.
Livingston's checked in for the Hawks. Forte comes in for Wilkins. Shot clock at 3. Here's Rivers and Hibbert with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 1, the Pacers. Number 5, the Hawks.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Outside, George. A crossover. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And he makes the first.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Watson. Now, here is George. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now here's Rivers. No scoring in this one. Maravich left side. Good on the 13-footer. And the Hawks lead by 7.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Farrell. With the floater. Here's Hibbert. Right side George. Second chance shot. Atlanta with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Maravich, the pass to Livingston. Now, here is Maravich. Not a lot of room, and the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point Hawks lead. So it's the Pacers now. Now Watson. Pass to Hibbert. And again, it's Indiana.
Fantastic pass from C.J. Watson. He knows his role on his team and embraces it.
The Hawks leading by 7. Up top, Rivers. He's covered by Watson. Now here's Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maravich. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. In the corner, Farrell. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Forte. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George. The Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Atlanta making some changes. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Koncak. Willis comes in for Livingston. And Wilkins subbed in for Maravich. And he makes the first but misses the second. Pacers trail by 8. Outside Turner. Wilkins against Doherty. Pass to Turner. Over Forte. The shot by Turner no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Rivers can't connect from short range. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Mahimi. Rejected by Gonzalez. Rivers with it. Pass to Willis. Here's Forte. Doherty defending. Shoots from 12. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Wilkins has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doherty with the ball. Turner inside. Working on Wilkins.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one. And the Hawks making a change here. Maravich is checked in. And he sinks the second. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Fires from deep. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock.
I love the physicality from Willis. Going up with a lot of power and taking the shot while being fouled.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
A vocal presence both on the floor and in the locker room. Willis is somebody his teammates really respects.
Second free throw, no good. The shot's good. Gonzalez has got 16 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Curtis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Right now for the Hawks, starting the season with a loss, they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Hawks.
It's all been gravy, baby, and I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's orange.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Dominique Wilkins.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so George will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. A 12-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got West. Also Roy Hibbert out there. George is out there with Watson. And it's Childress in at the 2 spot. Watson's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Maravich. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pacers fourth.
Yeah, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? This club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Hibbert. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now West. He's covered by Willis. West against Willis. Shot's good from West.
Oh, that is just brute strength by West, powering through the contact inside.
Left side Wilkins. Back to Rivers. Right side, Maravich. Wilkins with it. George picks him up. 6 feet out. Wilkins, no good.
They don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The shot by George, no good. Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Rivers. Gonzalez passes to Wilkins. And he makes that one. Wilkins has got 18 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And here's George. He's got 16. It's tipped. Here's Rivers. Pass to Maravich. Back to Rivers. Gonzalez against West. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Watson. Outside, George.
Kevin Lewis. His first team first.
Watson surveying the D. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. George has got 18 points in the game.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Outside, Maravich. Wilkins in the post. Defended by George. Shots good by Wilkins.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And it's the Pacers with the ball, trailing by 13. Now Watson. West a screen on Rivers. To the paint. And there's West. That good on the assist by Watson. Watson's got 6 assists now in the game.
David West really comfortable in this area and just going to work, doing his thing down there.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Maravich for 3. Sinks the triple. Maravich has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's Childress. West, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Watson. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Rivers. It's Wilkins on the wing. Over George. The kick out to Wilkins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
He's got a nice knack for knowing when to give it up. Wilkins showing he's more than just a scorer.
Here is Watson. Pass to West. Shoots over Willis. West gets the bucket. West has got 6 points. The Hawks leading by 14. Now here's Rivers. Still scoreless. It's Wilkins on the wing. Defended by George. Wilkins, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Watson with it. West a screen on Maravich. Driving inside. Watson's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Wilkins with it. Picked up by Hibbert.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Childress from downtown. It's good from long range. He has 7.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. For the Hawks, Forte, he's checked in for Wilkins. Whitman comes in for Maravich. Davis is subbed in for Doc Rivers. And here is Davis. Scoreless thus far. They double him with George. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Willis, the pass to Davis. Now here's Gonzalez, guarded by Scola. The offensive rebound. Pass to Forte. Here's Gonzalez, banked in off the glass. Gonzalez has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from George.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Here's Gonzalez, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Gonzalez has got 9 points here in the second half. Whitman against George, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
So it's the Hawks now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Gonzalez. Shoots a fader, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Scola, and Gonzalez pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Whitman. Off target at the rim. Watson with it. Davis is there. Watson dishes to George. Outside, Scola. Back to George. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Atlanta. Willis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Forte, the pass to Gonzalez. And it's good, 2 points. Gonzalez has got 29 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The shot by George, no good. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Gonzalez, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's George. He's got 23. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Forte. Wilkins comes in for Whitman. And it's Maravich in for Davis. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Now here's West. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. Off target with the jump hook. Turner against Maravich. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
George passes to Scola. Maravich against Turner. Outside, George. Over Wilkins. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. George has got 26.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Pass to Willis. Back to Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. George with the defensive effort.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Clayton, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He has 5.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Inside, here's Riesesheim. West with some nice D. Pacers trail by 15. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Indiana making some changes. Lyons checked in, and it's Rivers in for West. .132 left to play in the third. Atlanta leading by 15. Now Riesesheim from 12 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. Riesesheim's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Webb.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Curtis, the pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta with the rebound. Now, here is Webb. Here's Gonzalez, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gonzalez has got 35 in the game. Count that bucket. He's got 8.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Captain Clutch. Riesesheim is out there with Willis. Then there's Maravich, and it's Rivers in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here is Maravich. Here's Gonzalez, and again with the rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hibbert with a screen on Rivers. Rivers against Turner. Over Rivers. And it's Riesesheim with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Willis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
The first one falls. Dominique Wilkins is checked in for Atlanta. And Willis drops them both. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Rest outside. Indiana moving it around. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. From 11 feet away, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Turner against Rivers. It's Wilkins on the wing. Back to Rivers. 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Here's Willis. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Hey, if you're open, Rivers is going to find you. He'll get you the ball. An excellent distributor.
Childress with it. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Turner. Pass to Hibbert. Over in the corner, Turner. The second chance effort. Here's Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists in the game. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And here is Childress. Count it, good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Rivers against Turner. Pass to Wilkins. And Wilkins slams it in.
More points for Wilkins. That's what he does. He's an explosive athlete and just as explosive as a scorer.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Scola left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Team first. At the line for the Pacers, Luis Scola taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. George comes in for West, and it's Watson in for Evan Turner. Scola hits them both. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Now, here is Maravich. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Childress. No good from Maravich.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Childress kicks to George. Pass to Hibbert. From 12 feet out. No good on that one. Atlanta leading by 23. Rivers dishes to Wilkins. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hibbert's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Another shot. Rejected by Gonzalez. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Rivers. And stolen by Watson. Now Childress. Outside, George. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Wilkins. Wilkins has got 5 assists tonight.
Doing damage inside. Rivers absolutely fearless. Loves to take it up in there.
Now here's Scola. Pass to Hibbert. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Watson. To the inside. Childress gets the bucket. Childress has got 10 points in just the second half.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Gonzalez. Outside Wilkins. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. Wilkins has got 7 now in this quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Team second. At the line for the Pacers, Luis Scola, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Luis Scola.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
The Pacers making a switch here. West is checked in. And he can't hit the second. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Now Maravich. Paul George missing from long range. That's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Maravich against George. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here.
Substitution from the Pacers. Wagner. Childress.
Wagner outside. George, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Now Rivers. Shoots. No good from Maravich.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Childress, the pass to Hibbert. George with the ball. 6 to shoot. Hibbert with a screen on Wilkins. The shot by George, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Maravich. Again, the Hawks score.
You know, he can beat you a lot of ways. Actually, any kind of way. The quick jumper, his agility on the move is excellent. Maravich always making things happen.
Now, here's Childress. Wagner wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Wagner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So it's the Hawks now. Now here's Rivers. They set the screen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Watson for 3. Rebound, Wilkins.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Gonzalez, that's good.
Obviously, Doc Rivers really feels and thinks the game. Picks out smart openings and really makes clever passes, too.
Now, here's Watson. Pass to Hibbert. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Watson with it. Wagner from long range. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 9 assists now tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. And
here's Rivers. Here's Wilkins. Out to Maravich. Pass to Gonzalez. And he banks in the layup. Gonzalez has got 43 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Pacers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Captain Clutch.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's George, following the basket by Pete Maravich. And George is good for 3.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Now here's Rivers. Wilkins in the post, defended by George.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Childress. Dominique Wilkins making his last shot there. Here's Rivers. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Captain Clutch.